Welcome everyone to your weekly energy update where we're looking at the week of October 2nd through October 9th. This week we have a lot going on in the planets. October 2nd, we actually have Mercury leaving its full retrograde and going into its post-shadow. So yay! It'll be in the post-shadow all the way until October 18th when it goes direct. And it is a period of reviewing. Now last week's energy update, we did already talk about the Mercury retrograde and this post-shadow period that's starting to come up. So if you want to find out what you learned around communication during this last Mercury retrograde, check out last week's video because it is going to give you information that'll last through October 18th. We also have October 8th this week. Pluto is joining the post-shadow parade, and that is a planet of like grow or die. It's the death, the rebirth, and it's the energy of transformation, like the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. That's the main energy we're going to look at for this week. Although we also have the next day on October 9th is going to be a full moon in Aries, but we'll cover more of that in next week's energy update since that will be from October 9th through the following Sunday as well. So because we're going to be looking at the Pluto post-shadow energy, you know, Pluto retrograde was a time to reflect on what ended, what burnt down, and now we're starting to make our way up and out of those ashes. And so for this reading, we're going to ask, what does the spirit realm want us to know about our rebirth? What's this new creation that we've become? So, of course, we have readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Scorpio, this is your weekly energy update. And of course, you are co-ruled with the planet Pluto. So this very much is your energy, transformational, death and rebirth. So you are right in this energy. Nothing to be surprised by for you. You actually enjoy this type of transformation. Your ultimate highest expression is the phoenix. You start off as a scorpion, transform into a snake, and then an eagle, and then ultimately the phoenix. So this is right up your alley. So we'll take a look here. We're going to start off with these messenger oracle and see what creator and spirit would like you to know about your rebirth. What creation have you become? And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your interest and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right, one more time. There we go. All right, so for all our Scorpios, what would you like them to know about their rebirth? Their adventure of the phoenix rising from the ashes. All right, so this is the one right here. And you have the Hear the Ancient Ones. Beautiful card there. We'll put that right here. Just move this down a little bit. And let's see what message comes in for this card for you. And it says, the indigenous peoples of the world are those who have lived in harmony with the land for countless generations. Among them are the elders whose knowledge and wisdom can teach us of our relationship with nature, of living a life of empathetic awareness, and to better understand our role as caretakers of the earth. They can teach us the wisdom of taking only what we need, of wasting little, and of honoring all sacrifices made so that you may live and grow. Hear the wisdom of the ancient ones, learn from their knowledge, their lore, and their traditions. So definitely there's this rebirth. I feel like this is about questioning the thoughts and beliefs that you have and really look at what beliefs are at your core in addition to connecting to the higher realms, because that's where the ancient ones are, and really balance out these small t truths of opinion of the human with the capital T truths of the higher realm. We'll get more clarity here too through these earth magic oracles. See what else they would like to add. Okay, one more. right, what else for our Scorpios, please? What else would you like our Scorpios to know about this rebirth? Okay, I do feel like this is the one here. And you got the wolf. Yeah, instinct. Beautiful. Another beautiful card here, and we'll put them right here. And let's see what they would like to add into interacting with your ancient ones, with all of your ancestors. And it says, some of the strongest characteristics of our brother and sister wolves are loyalty, companionship, playfulness, and affection. They are exceptional parents and take great care of their young. We see similarities to wolves in domesticated dogs, particularly in certain breeds. Yet these tamed and distant relatives have long ago transferred their loyalty and pack behavior to humans. Yet wolves are still carnivorous wild animals, surviving by seeking out whatever food is available that meets their dietary needs. This is instinctually driven and is the most basic and natural drive that all living things possess. Over the centuries, the encroachment of civilization into the wolves' natural territories and the periodic scarcity of game have prompted these beings to hunt wherever they could, which at times included a rancher's or farmer's cattle or sheep. This in turn has triggered a desire for revenge by these people so that they hunt and kill wolves, which has decimated their ranks. It's the so-called civilized world clashing with the world of the wild and instinctual. And the message for this is you have lost touch with your instinctual sensitivities. It is the result of culture and or religious prescriptions dictating that anything wild and instinctual is threatening and therefore has to be controlled or eliminated. And I don't know if you can hear it. There's dogs just started barking. So there is this domestication making itself known. Now is the time to overcome this limited mindset and tune into those instinctual cues. Let the spirit of the wolf be your teacher and call upon this benevolent being for help identifying what those specific cues are saying. Shed some of your inhibitions with the only guideline being to do no harm. Experiment by getting out of the straitjacket of familiar societal norms and listen to these sensations in your gut that are trying to give you a message. It may be a warning of an urging to take action of some sort. Take some deep breaths and simply notice that your bodily sensations are what they're telling you. Your mind will be the receiver of that information, and your body and mind can learn to work more closely with each other once again. I love it. So yeah, so ancestors and ancestry, both in wisdom being passed down, but I'm also feeling those patterns and beliefs that just get passed down from generation to generation to generation, where we kind of have been taught to fit into this mold and don't go outside of it. And I feel the combination of these two is you are wanting to break free, you're wanting to get out of those bounds and binds and express yourself in a different way. So during this Pluto, this death and rebirth, it's letting go of these old restrictive beliefs, a lot like a lot of the sword suit in the tarot here, which, you know, Eight of Swords is moving beyond your thoughts and beliefs, and a lot of the sword suit have that intertwined. So we will use the runic tarot here to get some more clarity. Let's see what else they want all of you Scorpios to know. And just one more time. All right, so what else for our Scorpios, please? Oh, right, there we go. And that one, and this one, and also this one. All right, so let's, okay, they actually want that one first, then this one, okay, and then these. So we'll start with this one over here, and you do have the Seven of Pentacles here. Even though he's holding the sword, all the pentacles are on the wall, the shields, in this particular deck. And the Seven of Pentacles does show a change of direction, a change of how you were approaching things. Because the last thing that grows on a fruit tree is fruit. And this card for this reading represents that you start to see the fruit grow and you're like, oh yeah, I did grow, let's say, apples. So it's like apples are starting to blossom and you're like, okay, but why? Why did I grow apple trees? Oh, because we've always grown apple trees. It's what we're supposed to do. It's what we should do. It's this expectation that's been passed down from generation to generation. But you're like, but I'm allergic to apples, we'll say, or you don't like them, right? And so, but you were doing it for everyone else to make applesauce and to make apple pie, whatever apples, and it was going to be for everyone because everyone else was expecting you to do it. But you want guacamole, you want avocados instead. And so this awareness as you're cutting away the old expectations, the old ways of doing things, and this opinion that's been passed down, you know, over and over and over again, all these expectations, you're ready to harvest something new. You're ready to invest your energy in a different direction. Let's see what else you have here. Yeah, and you have the moon. So talk about instinctual and going back to your, you know, gut instinct, your intuition. The moon is about going into the unknown and diving deep into, you know, the unknown. The high priestess, you know, she goes into her temple to connect to the moon energy, to connect to the higher realms. So this is definitely this nudge to trust your gut, connect to the higher realms, connect to your ancestors, connect to those higher truths. They allow you to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs. The moon energy is about getting kind of into our subconscious and unconscious too, not knowing what is bouncing around down there in the basement, in the cellar, all those charged emotions and beliefs that are formed that are still impacting us. We're just not conscious of them. It's like having a program open on your computer and you start playing music on it and then you minimize it and it's not on your main screen when you're seeing it, but you still hear the music. It's maybe still impacting the speed of your computer because it's taking a lot of energy to do it, but you're like, where is that music coming from? Because you've forgotten it was so long ago. And this is about accessing those old programs that are running to turn them off or to switch stations or whatever you want to do with them to be more in alignment with what you're wanting to do with your life. So I love that. And then you have the Seven of Cups. So a couple sevens popping up, which sevens, you know, the Seven of Cups is this awareness of your power of your emotions. It can sometimes mean emotional confusion, but there is this power that comes in with it too, a lot like the Seven of the Pentacles, because the Seven of Cups, if you think of a number seven as, so a six of something, you'd have three, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So there's this wonderful flow that's going on in the middle, right? But if you plop down this giant object in the middle of it, it obstructs the flow, brings something to your face that you can't look past. And so the Seven of Cups is basically bringing an emotion into your face to be dealt with, which makes sense with all of this. You know, like, I don't want to deal with this thing anymore. I'm tired of feeling this specific way about this specific event or specific person or specific dream or whatever it might be. And you're ready to face it and look how you can transform it. And I feel like that's what was going on during this Pluto retrograde, is this thing was brought into your face here, and that's what you have really been dealing with to remove and move past, and that's where the transformation is really being suited there. Yeah, and you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, a lot like the Empress, new birth, so the death and rebirth is showing here, but this is about you taking care of you instead of looking at everyone else and trying to do everything for everyone else, like all those apples, right? It's like, no, I don't want to grow apples for me. I'm going to sell those to other people. I'm going to start growing avocado trees because that's what I want for me. And so this is really bringing that attention from the outside back to you. And then you have the Three of Cups. So you have all the cups right in here. Three of Cups is much of a celebration type of card, but it's a special card between me and my spirit guides that always represents your spiritual posse on the other side. You know, this connection to the higher realms, the connection back to your real pack. You know, so you have all of your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your loved ones who are already back on the other side, you know, fairies, dragons, whatever you believe those beings of unconditional love and light are on the other side. This is them saying that you're not alone. They're with you through everything, through this entire path. And so there's nothing to fear, but definitely you can connect to them, and they will share the just centuries and centuries and millenniums of wisdom and truths, those capital T truths, to help you on your path, to help you with this transformation and these changes. And then your final card we're going to pull here from the Art of Manifestation Oracle, and to see what their final message for this reading for you are. Let's give these a couple shuffles. And one more time. All right. So for our Scorpios, what's your final message for them, please? Okay. They do want this top one right here. And you've got Take a Time Out, card number 55. 2 5s. So 5s are number of change, and 2 5s together is 10, which is endings, and the 1 plus 0 is 1, which is a new beginning. So a lot of definitely transformation energy coming in here. And it says, give yourself permission to stop, right? Stop the old ways. Sometimes we just need to slow down and rest up. And yet, so often we keep on pushing and pushing, even though there are clear signs that we should stop. Taking time out now will allow you to replenish your energy and return revitalized and with an abundance of focused energy. Yeah, so whatever this was that was going on, this is definitely a perfect time to reflect on it and then make the changes that you're ready to make. You are connecting and getting the information, making the decisions, and then you're going to put them all into action here as we move further and further into the post-shadow of that Pluto energy for that rebirth. So I like this for you, which of course we talked about. This is all your energy, and so transformation and death and rebirth is your thing, right? You're masters of transformation of the zodiac. So I'm excited to see what this brings for you and where you take it. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these readings, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. And if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get an immediate notification when they're available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also clicking the subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on my channel. Also doing those things, it helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video or share a video of mine or comment on a video of mine, or definitely subscribing to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy. It does want to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I am very, very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and my recorded personal readings are on a sliding price scale, which means for every type of reading, you do have a choice between 3 different price points, and you can choose the one that's in more alignment with your budget at the time. So if you are interested in any of that, you can find all that information listed in the description box of this video below. All right, all you Scorpios, as you go through this transformation, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.